LSU and Tulane baseball's annual home and home series is dead. Kaput, no more, at least for this upcoming season, which is a big deal because LSU and Tulane have played each other annually for at least one game per year for 81 straight seasons. LSU head coach Paul Mainieri said he and Tulane head coach Travis Jewett spoke 3 different times this summer, but they could not come to a scheduling agreement. The start of this came when other regional schools started asking Mainieri why he was treating Tulane differently, as the only Louisiana school that he would play every single season. And as time went on, Mainieri said he had a tougher time answering that question. So he offered Tulane the same deal he's offered every other Louisiana school, which is that they would travel to Baton Rouge once a year and that LSU would return the favor every 5 or 6 years. But Tulane turned it down. Out of the last 6 years, Tulane's average RPI ranking at the end of the season was 87th. During that same span, LSU's average RPI ranking has been 10th. This series has lost its shine, and it didn't help that this season Tulane wanted to charge Tiger fans $35 per ticket when they normally cost $5 to $10 per midweek game. Then you combine that with the fact that they turned down an offer from Cox for a TV broadcast and instead produced a pay-per-view online stream. Tulane has a storied program, and there's a chance they can get back. But the harsh reality is, LSU holds all the cards right now.
After 12 years, I just feel like it's time for me to treat Tulane the way I treat everybody else in the state. You know, that if they want to play us here every year, that we'll come and play them there every 5th year. So as you might imagine, I hear from the other schools all the time, like, how come you treat Tulane different than you treat us? And I just kind of felt that maybe it had run its course.
And while LSU and Tulane will not face each other in 2019, the Tigers' 2020 opponent in the Wally Pontiff Junior Classic again will be the Green Wave at the Shrine on Airline, and he hopes to continue that into the future. Speaking of the Wave, 6 more Thursdays until Tulane gets to begin their quest at their first postseason berth since 2013. Green Wave head coach Willie Fritz thinks it could be a special season and has a lot to do with his quarterback, Jonathan Banks.
I'm really proud of Jonathan. You know, he came in and kind of thrown in the fire as our starting quarterback. He'd started a couple years of junior college football, but he'd never played Division I football before. He's redshirted his year at Kansas State, and he had a really good last 3-4 games for us and picked up over spring football. He's a gym rat. He's in there every day. Did a great job at the Manning Passing Academy. Archie Manning lives right near the stadium, is bragging on him and how well he did. So we really expect him to be one of the top quarterbacks in the American without question.
I think a lot of people do as well. In case you missed it over the weekend, a New Orleans flag football team fighting cancer won the American Flag Football Championship, and they did it in style. On a pick six, Robert Myers did a backflip into the end zone. He joined Leslie Spoon in studio this morning. Did it again live on set.
Wow.
That's a lot of pressure right there.
That is. I can't see that enough.
So they were one of 128 teams. They ended up facing the pros for $1 million near the end. So that game was worth a lot of money. Changed potentially some futures for those guys as well.
Congratulations to them. All right, this is a question. Is there anything better than 1 dog?
2 dogs.
Right. It depends on how much you like dogs.
3 dogs.
We'll
4
have the
dogs.
answer for you coming up after the break.